glad I swept the image in. Swap is the word I was going for. Hello, how are you today? Let's get this image up that goes with the devotional. If I was organized, I'd be dangerous. There we go. Behind and before me. I didn't get an alert on that, so it was either a Facebook follow or a host, but thank you for that. Hello, Rick. Was that your host? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Getting into the devotional just now. And I thought I had it scrolled where it needed to be. All right, we're going to read from Psalm 139:6. Oh, thank you, Derek. That was your Treat the Dogs. We just did that one. Okay, good. So that's working for you now. Good to know. All right. You guys, this came from my personal devotional time Sunday before church. It was me reading and searching out the Lord, and this is what I needed to hear. So hopefully it will bless some of you as well. But I'm going to keep needing to hear this for a while, and we'll probably go on through Psalm 139 a little bit. Another host, thank you so much. Somehow that is behind the images. So can we fix that? Put it in front so I can tell what's happening. Just a second. I'm going to fix that while I'm thinking about it, because it's not the kind of thing I'll remember later. All right, now we'll show up in front. All right, Psalm 139, 1-6. Oh Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down, when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You hem me in, behind me, before me, and lay your hand on me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high. I cannot attain it. I'm heading into a season of the unknown. Without going into a lot of detail, a lot of things about my household circumstances could be changing in the next few months. I'm not sure what direction it will go. I don't have a lot of control over that. A lot of things could change, including the ideas that we had about our future. It's kind of scary. All I can do is put as many things in order as I can and wait to see what happens. When things get shaken up, I'm reminded to pray and seek the Lord. And inevitably, something like this happens, this verse from Psalms. I read Psalm 139, and hold on a second, I'm going to refresh this because I updated a couple words here, and I want to have those updated words. Come on, browser. Hi, Pika, how are you? Come on, browser, update. There we go. So something like this happens. I read Psalm 139, and it says, he is acquainted with my ways. He knows what I've been doing. He knows what I'm gonna say and what I'm going to ask and how I'm gonna react to things. It says, he goes before me. He's going before me to clear the way, to remove obstacles from the right paths, to close and open doors. He's behind me to protect me and perhaps to keep me from looking back. He puts his hand on me to comfort me, to steady me, to steer me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. I think maybe I only understand 1/10 of what all that means. Maybe I only get a glimpse of how much he's actually in control. Barely an idea of the things he has in store for me. Maybe less than a glimpse. God said to Cyrus in Isaiah 45:2. Good morning, Triple G. That's not what he said. God said to Cyrus in Isaiah 45:2, I will go before you and level the exalted places. I will break in pieces the doors of bronze and cut through the bars of iron. Cyrus didn't even know God yet. God was using Cyrus to make a way for Israel, and he called Cyrus by name. He made a path for Cyrus, cutting bars of iron and making his enemies into his servants. Cyrus didn't even know God yet. Matthew 7:7-11 says, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks it will be opened. Or which one of you, if his son asks for bread, would give him a stone? Or if he asks for fish, would give him a snake? If you then, who are evil," in comparison to God, right? "If you then, who are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father who's in heaven give good things to those who ask him?" Now you note there in that verse, the kid is asking for a fish. God's not going to give him a snake. But I think God would not just give him a fish. I think God would prepare the fish and make a nice dinner out of it, right? It's not just what we ask for, it's better than what we ask for. Because God knows what we actually need. So I ask, and I seek, and I knock. I ask for God's help. I seek his will, and I knock on his door. On earth, I may be asking people and knocking on people's doors, but I've started by asking God. I'm really knocking on God's door, no matter what door is physically in front of me. I don't know what's on the other side of the door, but I know who is going to open it, and I know he is a giver of good things. So as much as I do not know, I know this: he goes before me. God is behind me and before me and beside me with his hand on me. And I know it will be good. Behind and before me. That's our devotional for today. All right, let's get into your song requests.